Guys, this is Megan with you again, and today is Cinco de Mayo, which I found out means May the 5th in Spanish. So we're going to do some Spanish Cinco de Mayo activities, starting with our story, Chips and Salsa. And this is by Aaron Reynolds, and it's illustrated by Paulette Bogan. There were grumbling in the henhouse of Nut Thatcher Farm. The chickens were tired of chicken feed. The rooster took it upon himself to solve this problem. How do you think the rooster is going to solve this problem? Mrs. Nut Thatcher, the farmer's wife, had started watching cooking shows in the afternoon. The rooster was perched on a fence post outside the farmhouse window when he discovered the solution to his problem: salsa. Do you guys like salsa? Led by the rooster, the chickens crept into the garden, where they took tomatoes and uprooted onions. So tomatoes and onions must be in salsa. That night the chickens ate chips and salsa, though nobody was quite certain where the chickens got the chips. The tasty tang of tomatoes and onions hung over the barnyard, and the rooster said, "Olé!" So they looked pretty happy with their salsa. Very soon there were mumblings at the duck pond on the Nut Thatcher farm. Inspired by the chickens, the ducks decided they were tired of fish. With the rooster's encouragement, the ducks dipped into the garden, where they selected cilantro and gathered garlic. So they must have tomatoes, cilantro, garlic, some onion. That night the ducks ate guacamole, though nobody was certain where the ducks got avocados. The spicy scent of garlic and cilantro hung over the barnyard, and the duck said, you guessed it, "Olé!" Oh, now what animal do we see? They go, yep, piggies. The next morning there were rumblings in the pig pen of Nut Thatcher Farm. Overwhelmed by the enticing aroma, the pigs decided they were tired of slop. I'd be tired of slop too, probably. While the rooster distracted Farmer Nut Thatcher, the pigs plodded into the garden, where they borrowed beans and chopped chiles. Yeah, so now they had beans and chiles. What are they going to make? That night the pigs ate nachos, though nobody was quite certain where the pigs got the nacho cheese sauce. The delightful deliciousness of cheese and chiles hung over the barnyard, and the pigs said, "Olé!" As everyone knows, when a passion of Southwestern cuisine takes hold of a farm animal, and so many sumptuous, spicy, savory scents glide in the barnyard air, it can only lead to one thing. What do you think it leads to? We'll find out. Fiesta! The rooster got things organized, then turned to his fence post to watch for a good enchilada recipe. The horses decorated the barn. The bull practiced his Mexican hat dance, though nobody was quite certain where the bull got the sombrero. Where do you think he could have gotten his sombrero? And the chickens, ducks, and pigs snuck into the garden, but all of their spicy Southwestern supplies were gone. Oh no! The scallions had been stolen, the peppers had been pilfered, and the limes had been lifted. Where do you think they are? But there were slurpings in the kitchen of Nut Thatcher Farm. Stirred by the succulent smells in the barnyard, Mrs. Nut Thatcher had decided to make tamales for the county fair. A saucy sweetness hung over the farmhouse kitchen, and Mrs. Nut Thatcher said, guess what she said? What they all said, "Olé!" Disappointed, the animals canceled the fiesta. That evening the chickens ate their chicken feed, the ducks ate their fish, and the pigs ate their slop. But while the Nut Thatchers were at the fair, the rooster crept into the kitchen and borrowed a French cookbook. The next morning the rooster ate grapes, white grapes, and champagne sauce, though nobody was quite certain where the rooster learned to read. How do you think a rooster could learn to read? Probably the same way we do, just looking at and knowing his sounds. A satisfied smile stretched over the rooster's beak, and the rooster said, "Ooh la la!" So that's and salsa. So that is our little story. And we have a little song. It's Cinco de Mayo today. It's Cinco de Mayo today. Let's clap our hands and shout, Olay! It's Cinco de Mayo today. Okay, so I said it that way. Now join with me. It's Cinco de Mayo today. It's Cinco de Mayo today. Let's all clap our hands and shout, Olay! It's Cinco de Mayo today. And that's our little rhyme. And now, since it is Artistic Tuesday, Mrs. Megan is making a craft. And this is what she's making. It is going to be a musical instrument. So all I have is a small paper plate. Whoop, it has a turkey on the front of it. It's left over from Thanksgiving time. So on the plate, and then she also has some yarn strings that she tied in a knot and taped onto it. You can use streamers or whatever you have laying around that could be decorative. I chose yarn because we have a lot of it right now, and I figured that would be also just as pretty. So you're going to choose an item. I dyed some noodles red. I have wagon wheels and large rigatonis. But you can also use popcorn. You can use beans, seeds, whatever you have on hand that works for you guys. So I'm just going to go ahead, take a handful and put it right in the one side of the tray. You can choose however much you want because it just is going to make a different sound. If you have a lot in it, it may not make as loud of a sound as if you have less in it. So I chose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 little wagon wheels like this. And I put them right on the one side. Now, all I need is my stapler. Where did I put my stapler? Oh, let me see. Oh, I put it away. Fancy that. So, all you're going to do is take your stapler and put a staple in it. There's one. You want to put the staples close enough together so the noodles can't escape. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think 7 for this size of plate. So now we have a little musical instrument that you can sing with. So let's try our song again using it. It's Cinco de Mayo today. Cinco de Mayo today. Cinco de Mayo today. Let's clap hands and shout Olay! It's Cinco de Mayo today. And there you go. And then you can color it, decorate it, put stickers on it, whatever you want to make it your own little Morocco type thing. So boys and girls, hope you enjoyed our little Artistic Tuesday. And stay tuned. We have a little Spanish lesson coming from Miss Olivia, and also Miss Alexis is coming up with another art tutorial later this afternoon. And I believe we also have adult craft that will be posted later this evening for our adults. So hope you enjoy, and I will see you all tomorrow for a Wacky Wednesday. Have a good day, guys. Bye.